Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mediocre Reviews and Awesome Brews. I'm your host Tony.
And I'm Jesse.
Today we got for you Alpha Klaus from Floyds. It's their Christmas porter coming in at 6% ABV and 38 IBUs. And this is brewed using English chocolate malt, Mexican sugar, and tons of strange American hops. Well, let's go ahead and crack into it, see what we got.
I'm pretty excited to taste this Christmas porter. I've been having quite a few different Christmas ales recently.
Oh yeah.
And, being a porter, I'm really excited about that. I've not had one before, and I'm hoping it's good.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got the 3 Floyds cap there for you. Oh, you want to pour it? Go ahead.
Alright.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Got about a finger's worth of head on there. Really nice dark brown with a little bit of, well, there's some red in the pour itself, but in the glass it's fairly dark throughout. Let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Oh wow, tons of hops.
Hops, definitely hops.
Very hoppy. Tons of citrus, grapefruit. Maybe just a hint of pine in there as well.
Yeah, I see that. Definitely doesn't smell like a porter.
Oh no, not at all. That's pretty much all I'm getting. Maybe a little bit of sweetness from the malt, but really no roasted character at all.
Mm-mm.
Well guys, let's go ahead and get a taste on it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
There are the malts.
Definitely.
Well, it's almost like a completely different beer between the smell and the taste.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wow. This is more like a hoppy imperial stout than anything. It's got really nice coffee flavors in there. A little bit of sort of a coffee bitterness, and those hops kind of back that up a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Coffee notes, quite a bit of malt, as I mentioned a second ago.
It's a fairly dry finish on it. It's fairly dry throughout, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Nice and rich maltiness to it, and the hops just, I don't know, they really back it up, like you said. That's nice.
Yeah, it's not overly bitter. It like the that roasted malt bitterness kind of fades into a slight hop bitterness. Not overly hoppy at all. The nose would indicate something more hoppy, or hoppier, however you want to say it.
For a porter, it's definitely hoppy, but wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Ooh, get a little bit more chocolate now.
Yeah.
That's starting to warm up a little bit in the glass.
Excuse me.
Really nice beer. Yeah, we were at a beer tasting last week, which is pretty interesting. Won't go into that right now, but the one of the hosts said, "Hey, for any beer geeks that might be here, got a case of Alpha Claws, and these are the 2 left that are left." And
He was like a blur, man.
I looked left, right, nobody else went for him, so I dashed and grabbed one of the last 2. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys get you guys a little bit better shot of that. Kind of looks like a tattooed up Grinch. He's got a little hop cone hanging from his hat, and he's sprinkling hops into the beer itself. All in all, this is pretty tasty. I mean, this is another winner by Three Floyds. Super lucky to get this. Like I said, Three Floyds is fairly rare. Where I normally shop for beers, he only got one case in, so really good. I don't know. What are your thoughts as far as grade?
I'm gonna back up just a little bit there. Being called a Christmas porter, I was sort of expecting the spices, cinnamon, cloves, and stuff that you might get in a Christmas ale, and I'm not getting any of those at all in this. But overall, definitely, I gotta say, the hoppiest porter I have ever had. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I think it's done a really good job of mixing, good, rich, malty hit, initially with the hop follow through. Definitely a good beer.
Oh yeah, it's borderlining on sort of a black IPA, but it doesn't quite have that. The hoppiness isn't quite to that level. Neither is the bitterness. But yeah, I mean, this is really good.
That's a good point. It is reminiscent of a black IPA, but a lot more thick mouthfeel. It's a lot more satisfying to me than a black IPA or something like that. Which, I'll drink, black IPAs and be okay with them, but this is quite a bit nicer than I would normally, classify a black IPA. So, very unique. Definite points for uniqueness.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you said, the mouthfeel is fairly thick, even for a porter. They're a little thinner than stouts normally. But yeah, this is borderline stout thickness, definitely.
I was thinking about mentioning that, but then I didn't. But now that you did, I'll totally back you up on it.
Awesome. I don't know, what do you think about a grade?
Overall, because it is so interesting, and a pretty good beer, I'm gonna go with a 9. It's not I don't know. It's not quite 10 material, but definitely a 9. I would drink this.
Cool.
And enjoy it.
I forgot to tell him that I changed the grading scale.
Oh, wow.
So I would translate to an A.
Okay, then. A minus, then. How's that?
A minus. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I really like this. I think that's... I think I'd go with an A on this. It's definitely the hoppiest porter I've ever had, but it's probably one of the tastiest also. I'm not sure if the hoppiness really added or detracted from the beer itself. Definitely added to the uniqueness of it.
Right.
Definitely added to the flavor overall. The overall drinking experience. I think it's more of a sipper than something you would just pound down. Because I think that hoppiness would accumulate if you were drinking it a little fast.
It definitely. I mean, it already is, and
Yeah.
maybe I'm drinking this a little bit fast, but it is accumulating, and I think that's the biggest reason why I'm not going to give it an A or an A plus. Just that hoppiness, while making it unique. It, for being a porter, or even, like you mentioned, the mouthfeel closer to a stout.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe the hoppiness does detract from what would typically be, a stout or porter. So yeah, that's why it's an A minus. But at the same time, that's what gives it its uniqueness, and that's why it's an A minus.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go with an A on this. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So far, Three Floyds has been really impressive. I mean, I've lucked out and gotten 3 so far. I take that back. I've gotten 4. I found another one the other day when I was out shopping. Just happened to look over and there it was. I'll get to that probably. I don't know. I might hold on to it a little bit, see how it ages. But anyways, go ahead, get out of here, guys. See you later. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for watching.